Right, in this video, we're going to do a little tour around the ITP app to familiarize yourself with the app and all the information that's available on there. There's probably a lot more information available than a lot of people realize. So you can see the app there more or less in the middle, the purple app. I'm going to tap on that to open it up. Okay, now I logged myself out for the purpose of this demonstration. If you see there where the mobile number is, at the moment it says 44, which is the United Kingdom dialing code. If I tap the down arrow there, you can see all the different countries where ITP is available. If I go back to the login page, tap the login, successfully logged in. Right, usually when you open up, if there's any bonuses, or in this case the lucky draw, you often get a notification come up like that on the front of the screen. So this one is telling us about the lucky draw that ITP are running, which we'll talk a little bit more about in a minute. So I'll just close that down. Now at the top you'll see the colored bits going across. Again, that's general notifications. Right, just below that scrolling notice board on the top, you'll see 8 icons. The first one is recharge, so if I tap on that, that takes me to the recharge page. You'll see it's defaulted to the TRC20 network. You'll see it's defaulted to the cryptocurrency USDT, which we only use the USDT on the ITP app. And below that you'll see a QR code and the deposit address. Now that deposit address you will need to take to your crypto exchange when you want to deposit money into ITP. In most places they will call it a deposit, or we call it a recharge for some reason. I don't know why, to be honest, but that's basically what it means. So if I go back to the home page, right, next to that is withdraw. So if you go to the withdraw page, right, again, it's gone to the Tron network, the TRC20 or Tron network. It's defaulted to USDT again. It's defaulted to my last withdrawal address. So unless you specifically change it, it'll always use the last withdrawal address. If you decide to change it and you want to withdraw your money to a different crypto exchange, be aware that there will be a 48-hour delay. That's for security purposes. If anyone has broken into your ITP account and is trying to withdraw money to their own crypto exchange, then you have a 48-hour delay before anything happens, when you can hopefully find out what's happened and correct it. Obviously below that is the withdrawal amount. Below that, if you scroll down, you will see withdrawal rules. I'm not going to read out all the rules to you, but be aware that they are there and you can check them out. The most important thing, which does get asked about quite a lot, at the bottom there where it says attachments, it gives the amounts that you can withdraw at each level. Okay, so if we go back, okay, so we've done recharge and withdraw. Next to that is Telegram. So Telegram, for those who are not familiar with it, is similar to WhatsApp, and ITP have their own official Telegram group. So you can join the official channel and you can get notifications as and when they happen. So that's a useful source of information to have. Okay, bonus 1 and bonus 2, at the moment they're not active, so we'll ignore them for now. Events. Again, these are various promotions that are ongoing, so you can have a look at what events are available for you. Right, another important one is about ITP. So again, that's worth having a look at. Now, I'm not going to read all this out to you because you can see there's quite a bit of information there. That is basically a company profile. So you, very often people will ask you about the company. That's a place that you can send them where they can find out all about ITP. Okay, so I say I'm not going to read all that out to you. You can see there's a lot of information there. Okay, so if I go back, so again, still on those 8 icons, the next one is download. So if you tap on that, there you go, Android downloads. But basically you can join ITP via the internet browser, put in the website address, and then when you're there, you can download the Android app from there. Okay, so below those 8 icons, there's a video. Now this will explain to you about quantitative trading. I'm only going to play a short bit, I'm not going to play the whole video.
What is quantitative trading? Quantitative trading was based to the trading and investment mode based on the logic of modern statistics and mathematics, which issues trading orders through quantitative methods and computer programs to...
Okay, I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm not going to play the whole video, but please be aware that the video is there and you can go there to find more information about quantitative trading. Now, below the video, you'll see Task Center. To the right, you'll see a little blue arrow. If we tap on the blue arrow, right, you'll see that this is where you come to actually claim the rewards. Now, for myself, the first 2 have already been claimed. They've been completed because I've got over 20 people. The third one, the reward is for accumulating 100 users. I haven't accumulated 100 users yet, but you can see there I've accumulated 63 out of the 100 required. So that is a work in progress. Also, if you scroll down, as you upgrade the different levels, so you can see there level 2, G2 completed, level 3 completed, level 4 completed. So again, I've already claimed those rewards. When a reward is ready to be collected, that blue button will change to an instruction telling you to claim. Okay, so that's where you claim your rewards. If I go back, okay, as mentioned above, there's a video there on quantitative trading. Very often people have questions about that. What is quantitative trading? What is the ITP, Intelligence Quantitative Trading System? So here are places where you can get the information. Okay, so if I tap on ITP, Intelligent Quantitative Trading System, okay, you can see a long answer there. Again, I'm not going to read that out because otherwise this video will become very, very long. But again, the main thing is that you can see the information's there. Now, another important one underneath in this section of questions is ITP's business licenses. Because I'm going to tap on that one, because people often ask about, is it properly registered and so on. So here you are, here's your licenses. A little bit difficult to see on a mobile phone, but if you're looking at this on a PC, you'll have a much clearer picture of them. Below that, to be honest, this isn't really too much importance to us. It just gives the market prices on the major exchanges of some of the main cryptocurrencies that we trade with. Now, at the bottom of this page, you'll see 5 icons. This is the main menu. Okay, I'm going to hop across to the assets, okay, which is the 4th one across. It's a little bit easier to explain this way. I'll show you why in a minute. At the top there, in the big blue box, you'll see the overview assets. And at the moment, there's 61,900. So that is my total assets. Below that is the flexible fund. Now, the flexible fund is what I actually trade with. When I trade and I make profit, that profit goes into the 2 release funds, which you'll see to the right of that, but still in the blue box. The profits I make are held within the 2 release funds for 72 hours before they're released into the flexible funds and available for trading. Also, when you do your trading, the amount you trade on, because I'll be trading on the flexible fund, which is 53,000 at the moment, when I've done my trading, that 53,000 will go into the 2 release funds, and that will be released when the system resets at midnight Seattle time, which is 8 a.m. UK time. Okay, now if I tap on the 2 release funds, these are all quantities of money, which is basically from my team. So recommended quantify income, this will be from one of my team members. You can see the countdown from when they're actually going to be released from the to release into the flexible funds. So the one at the top there has already counted down to 0. The one below that is counting down just over a minute and 7 seconds, minute 6 seconds, minute 5. So you can see a lot of, because I've got a fairly big team now, you can see there's a lot of small commissions going in there. So I'm scrolling down. Okay, all these commissions are going in within about the next hour or so. So if I go back, on the home page we looked at the recharge, but you've got a recharge button here again. So same thing. Okay, and the withdraw. So if I tap on the withdraw on the brown button, again this is the same as we saw on the home page. Now at the top right hand corner there, you'll see a little icon with it's a square with a couple of lines going through it and a little circle at the bottom right hand corner. If I tap on that, I was in the withdrawal section, so this takes me straight to my withdrawal page. So you can see all the withdrawals that I've made so far. As we go up the top, you can see there I've got one that's pending. When it's pending, it has that cancel withdrawal button by it, so I can cancel the withdrawal if I want to. Obviously I don't want to, I want that one to go through. Now here on the overall assets page, that's icon I just tapped a minute ago, in the top right hand corner, the square of the line. So if I tap that again on the assets page, now here I've got a few more options. I've got the withdrawal one, which I've just shown you. Before that is the recharge. The recharge is the money that I've actually paid in, and I paid in $1,500, and you can see that those transactions were all done on the 27th of April. The withdrawal one, we've just had a look at that on the other page, okay? And the income one at the end. Now, I showed you a moment ago the 2 release funds, and it was giving you a little countdown of each amount that I was going to make from my team and how long it would take for those funds to be released. Well, the income is the ones that have actually been released. So again, you'll see a lot of small amounts here when they've been, the date and the time that they've been paid in. So if I click the back arrow, now again below that review box, you'll see the fund structure. What is a flexible fund? What are the funds to be released? And why is there a 72-hour fund review mechanism? So again, you've got extra information there that you can look into. So now we know what the flexible fund is and the 2 release funds. Okay, so you'll see my flexible fund is just over 53,000. Okay, so if I go to the bottom menu, you'll see the second one in is quantisize. I tap on quantisize. Right, at the top there's a little white box there, and today's quantified amount is 53,000. So that's basically the amount that is in my flexible fund. Today's earnings, well, I haven't quantified yet, so today's earnings is 0. As I'm on level G4, I've got 8 turns out of the quantitative trading. Now, if you see, look at the big blue button there, the single star ITP quantification. So if I tap that, if you've seen any of my videos before, you may have seen this before, so bear with me if it seems repetitive. Right, so we're starting the ITP quantification. So we're sending out the artificial intelligence, starting queuing up the different crypto exchanges. So it's looking at the various market prices at those crypto exchanges to see where the best deals are. It will look to see where it can buy a given cryptocurrency at a low price at one exchange and a high price at another exchange. So it's found at the moment it's BTC, which is Bitcoin. So it's buying Bitcoin from an exchange called Hubai. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. So Hubai are obviously selling it at a low price, and it's going to sell the Bitcoin at another exchange called BitHop, which is buying and selling it at a higher price. So it's starting to allocate the commissions. Now, if we look at the top right-hand side where it says today's earnings, you'll see that'll change in a second. So that's just made me $218. Okay, and again, just below that and to the left, you'll see the today's quantitative times has now gone down from 8 out of 8 to 7 out of 8. So I've got 7 turns left. And each of those 7 will all make me $218. Okay, so I'm going to stop the recording and do the other turns and then come back to you. Okay, that's taken about 10 minutes, but I've done all 8 trades now, and you wouldn't want to sit through 10 minutes of that. It's a little bit dry watching. Right then, so you can see today's earnings are now up to $1,751. Where it says today's quantitative times, you can see it's 0 left out of 8, so all 8 of them have been completed. The quantitative amounts, like I said earlier on, that's 53,000. Now, if I just go back to the assets page for a moment. Now, if you look at the flexible fund now, that is dramatically decreased. There's only 22 cents in there. That 22 cents has probably come from the 2 release funds as I've been doing the quantitative trading. Nearly all of my money now is in the 2 release funds. And that $53,000 will be released when the system resets at midnight Seattle time or 8 a.m. UK time. Okay? Right, so if I go back to the quantize page, now below the blue quantization button, you'll see quantitative records. So if I tap on the blue arrow to the right of that, now this will actually show you that the trades that I've just done. So you can see the amount that was traded with. The buy platform in this case was Hubai, and the sell platform was ZB, and the cryptocurrency used was Sol. So you can see all the trades that you've made. You can also see the times that the trades have been made. Okay, so there's more information on the actual trading itself. Below that, you'll see ITP levels, and there's a little kind of brown box there which says G4, which is the level I'm on. Now, just below that is G4 upgrade conditions, which tells you what you require for G4. Now, the first one is valid amount, so you require at least $5,000. I've got $63,000, so obviously that's met. Then the first generation valid members, you need 45. I've got 69 there, so I'm well within. Now, if I just slide that across for G5, now you see the valid amount for G5 has now gone up to 50,000. I have 63,000, so I meet that requirement. However, the first generation valid members, you require 90, and I have 69 there, so I don't meet that one. And if you slide across, you can see the requirements. I'm not going to read them all out for every level, but you can see how the requirements change as you go up each level. Okay, from there, I'm going to go to the team page, which is the one in the middle. So, right, in the top left-hand corner, you will see 37 people have joined the network over the different levels. Now, not all of these people will have paid in. Next to that, added income. So today, $23,406 have been added to the network over the different levels. Now, Again, below that, you'll see a little pie chart. The dark blue on the pie chart is my quantitative income. So you'll see on the quantization page, I made $1,751. You can see it there. The light blue, that is my team earnings. So far with the team, I've made $1,065. If I'd earned any other bonuses, that would show there in the orange. Okay, that orangey brown color you'll see below. That other bonuses, grade commissions for signing up so many people. Sometimes when they're having a special bonus thing going on. Just below the pie chart, you'll see cumulative team total. So there's 1,870 people that have joined in my network. Now that is not necessarily all people that have paid in. Now next to that you'll see view team list. So if I tap on that, right, I'll just stop recording for a second then, because when it goes on the first generation it shows people's telephone numbers and I don't want to give people's personal details away. So I stopped recording that part and I've gone straight to the second generation. But you can see there on the second generation, you get the same information apart from you don't get the whole telephone number. So you can see at the beginning there, the country codes, 389, I'm not sure which country code that is. The one below that, the country code is 1, that's America. Below that, the country code is 44, that's the UK. You'll see these first two people, they've joined the ITP app, but they haven't actually put any money in. The recharge is 0, so they haven't put any money in. If I scroll a little bit, right, you'll see this one here at the top now. Right, so this person has recharged with 101 USDT. Okay, members, you can see they've got 2 out of 3 members, so 3 people have joined underneath this person, but only 2 of them have actually paid in. So the balance for that person is now $122.90. If I go back, so that was clicking on the view team list, and that gives you everyone who has joined whether they have paid in or not. If we go down here, you'll see that I've got on my first level 69 out of 75. So 75 people have paid in, but some of them have drawn out and they've gone below the minimum level. So not all of them are still valid members, only 69 of them are valid members. If I tap on that figure, and again I'm going to go to the second generation because the first generation gives people's telephone numbers and I don't want to give that information away. But here, all these people are valid members. Okay, this section excludes anyone not a valid member. If I scroll down a bit, right, we see one. You can see one here where the figure is in red. They have only done 2 out of their 5 trades, so you can easily find someone who hasn't done all of their trades. At the bottom there, there's a couple more. They haven't done any of their trades today. So you can check up on your team and see what they're actually doing or not doing, as the case may be. Right, so here, I say you can see your team on the first 3 levels. So I've got 69 there on the first level, 276 on the second level, and 326 on the third level. And you can see how much has been made so far today on each of those levels. So the figure in green is what I've earned today on that generation. So on the first generation, I've made $606 today. In total, the total commission from my first level is $22,183. That's what I made from them from the beginning. All right, if I come back up the top here, total commission. Now this is what my team have earned. So at the moment, my team has earned a total of $123,500. If you look at the next one, the cumulative recharge, that shows you that this is what my team members have actually put in between them all. So they have put in a total of $391,887. And the cumulative withdrawal, between them, they have drawn out $279,396. So when people tell you, oh, it's only the people at the top of these things that earn money, well, look at that. My team at all levels have drawn out over $250,000 between them. Okay, so if I go to the Mine page, which at the bottom menu, you'll see on the right hand side, Mine. Now at the top is my ID number, and below that is my invitation code. Don't mix the two up, okay? If you need to make inquiries to ITP, they will want to know your ID number. The invitation code is what you need to send people when they're looking to sign up. If you're just to the right of that, you'll see that little green circle. If we tap on that where it says invite friends, right, there is the invitation website. So I can copy that. That's copied successfully, and I can send that in an email, a text message, a WhatsApp message. And if somebody clicks on that and then joins, they will automatically be allocated into my first generation. Right, so if I go back to the Mine page, right, again, this repeat of some of the information that is on the assets page, so you can see your overall, you can see the overall assets there, $63,000, flexible funds. Well, the flexible funds is now up to $2.44, so obviously a little bit more has come out of the two release funds. On the team page, it showed the team commissions, what the whole team was drawing out. This shows you my personal commissions. So my total commission that I've earned so far, $106,404. My withdrawal, my total withdrawals so far, 33,300. So that's what I've actually taken out of ITP into the crypto exchange and into my grubby little mitt. Lovely. Okay, and my team members. So I have a total of 671 active members. That's 671 who have actually paid in their $100. Now, if I scroll up, that big orange thing, that's the lucky draw. So if you tap on that, when you send out your link and sign people up, you will get so many chances to go into this lucky draw. At the moment, I don't have any opportunities to take in the lucky draw. I have had 14 turns at it so far. You can see that just below the draw. But there's some of the prizes. A car, TVs, televisions, refrigerators, you know, lots of lovely stuff, or sometimes just cash prizes. So there's some good prizes to win. Okay, back to the Mine page. Now, if I scroll up, here is other information for you. Google verification. It is worth setting up Google. If, for an example, you, so we say, change your phone and you need to re-upload the app, you will sometimes be asked for Google verification. And if you haven't set it up, it means you've got to contact customer services and have them do it for you. So it's worth your while getting the Google verification set up. Logon password, you can change the logon password there. Transaction password. Now, every time you make a withdrawal, they will ask you for a transaction password. So once you set it up, you use the same password every time. So make sure you write it down and store it. You can give feedback to ITP, tell them what you think. There's a help center, okay? And of course, you can see the other things there and the sign out page. Now, the other thing is down in the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see a little blue icon, which looks like a spaceman. He's also on the home page. If I go to the home page, see the little blue icon there as well, the little spaceman. If we tap on that, right, that takes you to customer services, so you can go there and ask your questions. I would say a lot of people ask me questions on the YouTube channel. I don't mind helping people, but really a lot of those questions should, in fairness, be addressed to customer services rather than me. If I go back, Right, so that's a tour of your app. Okay, I hope you find the information useful. Next video up will be the compensation plan, so you can find out more detail about how you actually make the money. And please leave me a like and comment below, because it all helps the YouTube algorithm. And thank you very much.